Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I created this very vibrant, springy, summery makeup look using products that I have a love-hate relationship with. So basically products that like when they slay, but when they don't, it's a total nay. That or I can only use these products in very specific circumstances. So it's a fun video today. I'll get into why these products, like, I have this love-hate relationship with them. So yeah, keep on watching if you want to see how I created this look. For foundation, 100% my yay, nay, love-hate relationship product is the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. In times I love it is it applies so beautifully. It looks great when I first put it on. And it's one of those foundations, like I don't have to work very hard to make it like just go across the skin. I don't even need to prep that much, if at all. But I find the wear time isn't great because it's so glowy and kind of serum-y. It's like not something I want to wear all day. And there's been a few times like by the end of the day, I'm like, oh Lord. So this is a foundation I use when I'm using it for like a short-term thing. Maybe I just applied it in the evening or I just feel like looking really glowy and fresh. That's when I'll use it. You can tell like it's so like serum-y. Like look at the pump. Like I consider myself a person who's very like mindful of their makeup, but I haven't been able to fight this foundation and it's leaking. So anyway, I'm actually gonna do a little bit of mixology in this because after my fair olive makeup journey, I've discovered like neutral foundations will often look kind of pink on me. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of the e.l.f. color corrector in it to help neutralize some of that pink. I did this the other day and it worked out really well. So something like that. Like, do you see how easily this just like glides across the skin? And I do feel like it does have, as per its name, light reflecting qualities. Something about it just like bounces the light off the skin so nicely. One way I get a little bit more longevity out of it is by doing a thinner layer. I want to do eyebrows next because my goal for 2024, among other things in life, is to up my eyebrow game. I just find if I really want my eyebrows to work, like it does take a lot longer than I want it to. So I generally use a brow powder because it's just easy and it just does a soft fill, but sometimes I'll see pictures and it's like, I have some gaps here and it's just like, I want to fill them better. I want to shape them better. It's also difficult because this eyebrow just loves to spring up way higher than this one. But anyway, my love-hate relationship is with brow pencils. No brow pencil in particular, but just brow pencils in general. Like, again, when they work, they work. When they don't, they don't. Like, it's so easy to get like one or two lines. It's like so obvious. So anyway, I want to use a brow pencil today and try my best to have a slay with my brows today. So this is the Kosas Brow Pop Nano in Taupe. When I use a brow pencil, I do like to brush the brows up. There's many times I've like fought against my brow shape, wanting it to be something that it's not. And I don't know, I'm trying to honor it while also figure her out. I'm gonna basically create a line on the base of the brow. And I am gonna raise my brows for this because it kind of flattens this area, making it easier to get in there. I hope I don't regret this, but. So you see that line just structured the bottom of the brow? I'm gonna do the same on the other side and try and like keep them even. See, there's like these two lines just under the brow. This is how I'm trying to get them to be kind of even and have like a flow to them. Then I'm gonna fill it in, working in upward strokes. And then I'm using the spoolie again to like soften up that line that I created. Like, I don't know. It's like I want this balance between structure, but it not looking too boxy. It's a bit difficult at times. I think I'll leave the pencil aspect there. I'm gonna use a brow gel to really set them down. This is just Benefit, the Benefit Clear Brow. Now, to try and get these brows even slayier, I'm going to use a brightening concealer. This is the Stay Naked Correcting Concealer. She's almost done, and they've discontinued it. Give me your favorite brightening matte concealers. You know what I'm going to do? I'm also going to put it like here, like going onto the bridge of the nose. Like, you know when those people do like almost a unibrow? And then they use concealer to brighten it. Anyway, kind of doing a nod to that. Ooh. I don't know. Is this a big mistake? And then cleaning up under the brow to really brighten. I almost feel like I need like practically a white concealer to get like a strong brightening effect. So if anybody knows any matte, very fair concealers, let me know. I'm not mad at it. If anything, I need to try a brow pen next time because brow pens are really difficult for me. Anyway, let's liven up the face. I'm going to go in with the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch blushes. These I got when they released a while back, and of course I picked up like one of the most pigmented shades ever. Knowing me, I love blush, but the reason I have a love-hate relationship with these is that they are just so pigmented that like I have to be very, very mindful using them, and it involves using the back of my hand and it involves making a mess, even though, you know, I do that with most of my blushes anyway, so I don't know why I'm making a big deal about these guys. I have the shade Joy and I have the shade Grateful, and I'm going to mix them. Yeah, Joy I have not used in a while. I was going to put a little dot on the back of my hand and mix in a little bit of this brighter red. Mix them together. This is the brush from Rare Beauty that is recommended for these blushes. Start here and like build it up. I do love how pigmented they are. I like that the formula is liquid. So like rather than being balmy, it has a little bit more staying power. Very nice shade together. The moment I put blush on, I just feel so good. It's like my makeup, I'll be like, this looks bad. And then the blush goes on. I'm like, yes. She is blushy. See, that was just a couple dots. Look at my hand. Look at my face. She goes hard. She does. So using my foundation brush to buff it into the skin. All right, bronzer. I'm going to use the Vive Modern Bronzer Duo. So this is in the shade medium. The reason why I love this product is because, well, I mean, I just love Vive in general. Jamie Genevieve created such a beautiful brand, and I picked this up when the brand like first started. It's a great pigmented bronzer, but that's why sometimes it's not for me. I don't know why I picked up medium. This was back when I was like really into bronzing. I should have gone with the lighter shade. So this one's actually a touch lighter. This is a little deeper. So I'll go into this. I just find, I don't know, this is the kind of bronzer I'll use when I'm in the mood for looking very bronzy. I'm just gonna pat it onto the skin, moving it into the brush. The blush, oh my lord. It's just when you have fair skin and you go for too dark a bronzer, it can translate rather orange. Great for summer, but not all year. I'm gonna bring it down the neck too. Let's just, I don't often do this, but let's do a little nose bronze. I'm going to use this as an eyeshadow. I'll go into the darker one and just get that across the lid and work it out. Okay, highlighter. None other than the Kylie Jenner Kylighter in Queen Drip. Love it because it's a good highlighter. It's a really nice gold. Hate it because I'm just not a Kardashian person. I don't judge if you like them or you like the show or whatever, but oh, they get under my skin. But I do have a highlighter from Kylie, so that's what we're using today. And I think the gold is going to go well with this more bronzy look. I like it because it's like buildable and it's pretty like a soft sheen. I'm going to take that into this part of the eye. It's the kind of thing that doesn't necessarily show up a lot, but when it catches the light as you're moving around throughout the day, it can really like open up this part of your eye. Creating a line from here all the way along the brow bone, like a big like woo, woo. With setting powder, I think I exclusively use the one size in general and on this channel, and I often forget about the other setting powders I have. So I'm going to use today the NARS. This is a light reflecting setting powder. I just find I don't turn to this style of powder often. This is like a pressed powder that's very light. I do like that the loose powder has a dramatic effect when you put it on, but these are handy for like when your makeup looks so good, you're like, do I even need a setting powder? But like you want the security of it. It's like these are barely detectable, and I think they're good for the under eye so that your skin doesn't look too like baked and dry. It's just like you can't even tell there's powder on the skin. This is looking nice. I'm feeling happy. I don't want to go in with any eyeshadows. In fact, I couldn't really think of a palette that like I had like a love-hate relationship with. So I'm going to use some mascara. Today, I'm going to use the YSL Lash Clash. This had been sent in PR. A lot of people rave about this and love it, and I just haven't really felt a connection to it. I'm going to try it out today, see how it goes. Sometimes I find when you've opened a mascara and you've let it breathe for a little bit, then it kind of gets thicker, and I like that. So she's been baking open for a bit, so let's see what happens. I don't know, like it's supposed to be volumizing, but I find this wand is difficult to really get in there with. I think people like this one because it apparently doesn't smudge much. Okay, what are our thoughts? If I build it up very slowly, I can see why people like it. Just you have to be mindful. It's such a chunky brush. It's easy to have a mishap. All right, I just did top lashes for now because I'm going to see how the bright lip looks and then see if I want to do something on the lower lash line. So my love-hate relationship is with Lisa Eldridge Velvet Morning. And yeah, it's not a hate really, because I freaking love Lisa Eldridge lipsticks. And this shade in particular is just bright, exquisite. But it is one of those shades that has to be used in very specific circumstances. And if the rest of the makeup isn't makeuping, it's not the vibe and I'll have to wipe it off. So I usually like to keep this for looks like this that are a bit more coral, a little bit more bronzy. And in the summer, I find I can wear this shade a lot more easily than in the depths of winter. So that's why it has a caveat to it. It's not like an everyday lipstick, that's for sure. So here we go. It's so pretty though. Slay. I am sure you can see why this shade of lipstick is really just for specific times. It is so vibrant, so pretty though. I do want to put a little bit of bronzer, the Vive bronzer on the lower lash line, just to really lean into this beachy kind of look. Just nothing precise, just smudging a little bit under there. Yeah, and then a little bit of mascara on the lower lash line. I don't even want to use this one on the lower lash line just because it's so hard to get on the lower lash line in general, precisely. I always reserve my Thrive for the lower lash line. Sorry, but that ain't changing. And this is the brown one. I like it for the lower lashes because it softens it a little bit. Because my lower lashes can be pretty crazy if I want them to be. And then what are our thoughts on a little halfy lash? I don't know. So yeah, I'm just going to pop these on off camera and then yeah, we'll talk about the finished look and all the products. Okay, here is the finished look. I had some lipstick here. I don't know how long. I don't know how much I was talking and that was there. Hopefully it was just when I was putting my lashes on off camera. I use the MAC Free Spirit lashes, which I like to cut in half. I get one long lash and one shorter lash from it. These are the shorter ones. Yeah, I find putting on a lash with a bold lip helps balance the intensity of the lip without competing or overwhelming the look. So it is a very favorite and go-to look of mine for a bold lip. And yeah, we'll see the longevity of the foundation and everything, but I do love this vibrancy. I think I've been craving it in my makeup because it's the end of winter. I have done a lot of moody, grungy. I feel like I use that word all the time. I'm sorry, guys. But a lot of grungy looks. So yeah, I'm ready to lean into some bright shades, have some fun, just revisiting products that I don't turn to every day. And yeah, honestly, this foundation's so funny in that yeah, it's almost done and I've been mad at it many a times, but I might repurchase it. It just, it does offer something to me that a lot of my favorite foundations don't. It's just when I'm in the mood for just a quick and easy foundation. I think of it sort of like a skin tint, but with good coverage. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below of this look or any of these products. Let me know your love-hate products down below. We all have them. They're like family members that we love, but sometimes, you don't want to invite them to the birthday party, but you'll invite them to Christmas dinner. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much if you watched to the end. It really helps support the channel. If you want to comment, and subscribe. I love hearing your thoughts. And until next time, may you find a little bit of makeup magic in the meantime, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, witches. I feel like Toasty hasn't made an appearance in a while. Toasty, do you have anything to say about this makeup look today? Oh, you like it? He always looks so sleepy, like he's stoned or drugged whenever I lift him up and put him on camera. He's not. He's just always kind of looks high like Snoop Dogg.